There are lots of billionaires in the world. The wealth of these billionaires jumps over imagination. Let's check how large it is. Number 1. Bill Gates. Net worth, $75 billion. Age, 60. Citizenship, United States. Bill Gates has built a reputation as a serious thinker about the world's problems, and has steered the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation to tackle knotty issues like improving healthcare and the use of vaccines in developing countries. Gates still owns just under 3% of Microsoft, which accounts for less than 20% of his fortune. Some of his other investments include stakes in Canadian National Railway, waste collection outfit Republic Services, and hygiene and water technology firm Ecolab. In October 2015, Gates reportedly invested in Impossible Foods, a startup that is creating plant-based foods that taste like meat but use fewer resources to produce. Number 2. Amancio Ortega. Net worth, $67 billion. Age, 79. Citizenship, Spain. Zara founder Amancio is the richest man in Europe and the wealthiest retailer in the world. He started manufacturing textiles through a small family company in 1963 before co-founding Zara with his ex-wife Rosalia Mera in 1975. By the mid-1980s, Ortega had expanded throughout Spain, and he opened his first store in America in 1989. As he expanded his empire, he caught the retail establishment by surprise, limiting advertising, expanding aggressively, and controlling much of his own supply chain. He has been plowing his spare cash into real estate investments all over the world, including Madrid, London, Chicago, and New York, amassing a portfolio worth more than $8 billion. Number 3. Warren Buffett. Net worth, $60.8 billion. Age, 85. Citizenship, United States. He has certainly been investing with confidence, pulling off his biggest ever deal in August 2015, when his Berkshire Hathaway agreed to pay $37 billion for aerospace and industrial parts maker Precision Cast Parts. He has also been buying up hundreds of millions worth of stock in energy firm Phillips 66, and has teamed up in various ways with 3Z Capital in deals involving Kraft Foods, Heinz, Burger King and coffee house chain Tim Hortons. Berkshire owns companies like Geico, Dairy Queen and Fruit of the Loom, and has significant investments in Wells Fargo, IBM and Coca-Cola. Buffett still lives in the Omaha home. He purchased it for $31,500 in 1958. He says his best investment was buying Benjamin Graham's legendary book, The Intelligent Investor, in 1949. Number 4. Carlos Slim. Net worth, $50 billion. Age, 76. Citizenship, Mexico. Carlos Slim, the world's second richest man in 2015, hit some headwinds in the past year. Shares of his pan-Latin American mobile phone operator, América Móvil, took a beating in 2015 and early 2016 in the wake of new Mexican telecom regulations, a weaker Mexican peso and economic decline in Brazil that drove a $27.1 billion drop in Slim's net worth, making him the biggest dollar loser on the 2016 Forbes billionaires list. Slim is the largest shareholder of the New York Times, with a nearly 17% stake. He also owns a majority stake in industrial conglomerate Grupo Carso, financial venture Grupo Financiero Inbursa and infrastructure development and operating company Ideal. Number 5. Jeff Bezos. Net worth, $45.2 billion. Age, 52. Citizenship, United States. Jeff Bezos makes managing 3 companies look easy. In November, his aerospace company Blue Origin launched a rocket into suborbit, which landed back on Earth and prompted a Bezos-led champagne celebration and jealous tweets from Elon Musk. Still, it hasn't been all good news. After popping to new heights in 2015, Amazon's share price has fallen in the early months of 2016, after the company missed earnings estimates. It's also had to deal with the fallout from a story in the New York Times in August which detailed the high-pressure, long-hour work environment inside the retailer. Number 6. Mark Zuckerberg. Net worth, $44.6 billion. Age, 31. Citizenship, United States. No one on the planet has had a better year than Mark Zuckerberg. Facebook's soaring stock price makes him the world's biggest gainer, adding $11.2 billion to his fortune in 12 months. Nearly 2 years after buying virtual reality startup Oculus, Facebook will start shipping the Rift VR headset in March 2016. Messaging app WhatsApp, which it purchased in 2014, surpassed 1 billion users in February. One recent setback, Zuckerberg's plan to provide free but limited internet access in India was stopped by Indian regulators in February, after activists made the case that the Facebook offering would violate network neutrality and would unfairly provide an advantage to the company over its rivals. Number 7. Larry Ellison. Net worth, $43.6 billion. Age, 71. Citizenship, United States. He gave up the Oracle CEO job in September 2014. In June 2015 he announced that Oracle was expanding its cloud computing business, putting it in direct competition with Amazon's Web Services unit. Ellison started out building databases for the CIA. He founded Oracle in 1977 and tapped into business's growing need for customer relationship management databases. Number 8. Michael Bloomberg. Net worth, $40 billion. Age, 74. Citizenship, United States. Will he or won't he? Speculation continues to swirl that Michael Bloomberg might enter the fray of the 2016. For the past year Bloomberg has been working to reinvigorate the financial data and media company bearing his name. Since returning as Bloomberg LP's CEO in early 2015, he's shaken up the media part of the business with staff changes and reported layoffs as it has refocused on its core coverage area, business and financial news. Number 9. Charles Koch. Net worth, $39.6 billion. Age, 80. Citizenship, United States. One of the most politically influential billionaires in the United States, Charles Koch compares his crusade for smaller government and economic liberty to the Civil Rights Campaign. Funding for the Koch influence machine comes from $115 billion Koch Industries, which Charles continues to steer as chairman. He has held that job since 1967, when the company was worth $50 million. Now the second largest private company in America, it's valued at $100 billion. He owns the vast majority of the business with his brother, David Koch, who runs its chemical technology business. Number 9. David Koch. Net worth, $39.6 billion. Age, 75. Citizenship, United States. David Koch shares control of $115 billion Koch Industries with his older brother Charles. Koch Industries has interests in oil pipelines, refineries, building materials, paper towels and Dixie cups. He's also joined his brother's campaign to raise and spend almost $900 million on political activity and education. He is also active philanthropist. The Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York has the David H. Koch Plaza, part of a $65 million renovation he funded.